call. Last call for alcohol. Last call. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the last call from the Grantham. This is a brand new series of, it's going to be our podcast, but it's also going to be simulcast all over the place. So you're going to see it anywhere the Grantham Pub Underground. Be sure to check out all the links. They'll be in the description, and we'll tell you all about it as we go along. But I figured for this first episode, I'm going to do two things that we know are fan favorites around here at the Grantham Pub Underground. One is tasting with, where we check out all kind of products, different liquors, alcohols, seltzers, teas. We've done a lot of different things. And the second I love is my good friend, Frankie James. What's up, Frankie?
Oh, I'm so glad that we're doing this finally, doing the live episode of the Grantham Pub Underground. How about that? I said it right too for the first time. Couldn't be more happier to be a part of this. I mean, this is the show. I told you before, I've done a lot of podcasts. I've done a lot of live stuff. Being on the Grantham Pub Underground is the best work I have ever been a part of. So thank you. And with that being said, I have a little treat for us later on, a little tribute coming on later on into the episode. But yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that little special bonus you have for me, actually, all of our regular patrons here to the Grantham Pub Underground. Well, without further ado, let's talk about what we're going to do. Well, first, let me talk about what we're going to do here as a whole. Just like at your local watering hole, you get last call. It gives you one more chance to just get a little something tonight. And at Last Call at Grantham Pub Underground, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to give you a little something extra that you don't get on our YouTube or maybe Instagram or Twitter or anything like that. But like I said earlier, we got to start with the classic, and that is tasting with Tom. We taste all kind of things, but I like, my boy Frankie likes, and that is hard seltzers. We've tasted a lot of hard seltzers, whether it's citrus seltzers, fruit seltzers, hard tea seltzers. We have a lot of them, and we're going to do one more here today. We're going to go back to one of our favorite brands, and that is White Claw. Specifically, we are going to try the White Claw. It's called White Claw Surf. I had never seen it before. I just happened to find it in my local beer store. I told my boy Frankie about it. I said, Frankie, let's do some virtual tasting. We've never done virtual tasting before. It's always
virtual
right
tasting
next to each other. Well, we're kind of right next to each other here on your screen. Virtual tasting.
It feels like we are.
So I got some. Frankie's got some. And yeah. Oh, the only I can't watch you do your strange things that you do when you're standing next to me. But
there are some strange things.
I digress.
For
sure. We are going to try this White Claw Surf. And the White Claw Surf, as you may or may not know, if you've had, and feel free to tell us what you think about it as we go along. And actually, feel free to tell us what you think about anything as we're going along. Sure, tell us what you think about the Grantham Pub. Tell us what you think about, hanging out with Frankie. Although if you're not digging hanging out with Frankie,
we don't have enough time for that, Tom.
86.
We don't have enough time for that.
Right. But let's talk about this White Claw. White Claw Surf, and it was actually kind of strange when I was looking at it. I was trying to figure out what was different about it. But I think the only real thing that's different about it, it's some different flavors. They have 4 in this pack. You get 3 each. And we're going to try them just as I'm going to tell you about them right now. It's going to be the White Claw Surf, Citrus Yuzu, and then we have Tropical Pomelo Smash, Watermelon Lime Smash, yeah, and then finally Wild Berry Acai. Is it? Now I remember.
Acai.
Is it acai?
It's acai. I go acai. The watermelon.
It's acai. Although
Well,
I got to say, Frankie, you're not my go-to guy on how to pronounce things. So
no, that's for sure. I typically do
I,
struggle
I
with pronunciation.
I'm pretty confident it's something else. So,
Probably so.
but let's talk
Probably spelled
about
it wrong too.
what's no AC. What is it? ACIA AI. So just like
ACAI.
all the other White Claws, yeah, just like all the other White Claws, you get 100 calories per serving per can, one carb, which is pretty nice. It's a lot better than beer. And I don't know about you, Frankie, but I find as much as I like beer, I can make I can drink a lot more seltzers because I find beer to be a lot more filling.
I couldn't agree
And
with you
Mary Kate,
more.
she likes the Corona hard seltzers,
They're pretty good. They're
but
not bad, the Corona
we may
ones.
try. It's been quite a while. I think I've had it when they first came out, but we may have to visit that sometime because I don't know
That's a
what
good
flavors they have now.
recommendation.
We'll have to check into that at some point.
The Bud Light seltzer, I was not
And
a
they're
fan
gluten
of. I
free,
tried the Bud
which
Light seltzer. I didn't like that at all.
I don't like to bash any brands, but I am not a big fan of anything Budweiser, basically except for Michelob Ultra. And
Oh,
every once in a while, I can do a Bush Latte,
oh,
but
the
that's
old
about it.
Bush Latte. There we go.
That,
Bush.
yes. Hmm.
Saw that in a commercial one time. And we have another
Yeah.
comment here, actually. Agree.
So
I didn't like the Bud Light either. Well, thank you, Mary Kate.
yeah, I mean, some people just. I think. Well, I don't. I mean, see people drinking them, so somebody likes them. They make them. Acai. That's what I said.
Acai. Yeah, that's
Didn't
what you
I
said.
say
That was probably for
acai?
me. That was probably for me, actually. But what's our first White Claw that we're going to try today? Because I'm
Yeah.
thirsty. Very thirsty.
The first one, I am thirsty as well. So, without further ado, what do you say, Franklin? Let's
Here we go.
try the White Claw Citrus Yuzu Hash. Now, do you know what Yuzu is?
Yeah,
You're a worldly man.
it's
Do
an
you know what Yuzu
it's
is?
an old wooden ship used sometime in the Civil War era, I believe.
Not even close. How would
Okay.
they make that into a flavor? How would you think they would make that into a flavor? You is actually
Puree it?
a Asian no, it's an Asian, some kind of Asian or Japanese citrus fruit.
Like General
So I
So's.
don't know. Yeah, all right. No, General So's is Chinese. So
Oh.
here we go.
Put a little glass
Now
in.
I was wondering if these were going to be clear or colored. They're going to be clear.
They're never colored. I've not found a colored one yet. My opinion.
So
Smells
yeah,
stings the
I got a
nostrils taste
well, I didn't
with
give it
Tom.
geez, here we go. I didn't give it ooh,
Oh, we
that
got a quick
has
shout out to Mom. My mom is watching right now. She was one of the first people I've showed the episodes that you and I did. She was a huge fan of
yeah.
the Grantham Pub Underground of the episodes that we did. So happy to see that Mom is checking in. Hello, Mother. Thank you for checking in. That's nice. Well, what we got
Cheers
here?
to Frankie's mom.
Cheers. Here, we taste it? Are we doing it?
Yeah, I think it smells very good.
It
Cheers
smells
to you,
fantastic.
Frankie.
It stings the nostrils. I told you.
It does not sting the nut. It's very floral.
It's got the tart. I love the tart,
It's
which
tart,
is expected with citrus.
but bear with me here for a minute and tell me if I'm wrong. After you like in your mouth and then after you swallow it, there's a mint aftertaste.
You're right. That's got to be the
Am I
Yuzu
right?
or the Smash. You're right.
No, not smash. That's weird.
It's got
Isn't
extra Smash in it. Wow, that's really good.
No,
If anybody's tried these, please chime in on your opinion of them.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Let us know what you think if you've had them, and more importantly, if you have found the same thing with the mint.
Oh, a hidden gem. Oh, Julia checking in. Oh, Julia.
Hi, Julia. I don't
I
know who
like
Julia
it.
is. You know Julia?
Julia is young Ricky Collins' former girlfriend. Hello. Hello, Justin.
Oh,
And who else we got up
I
here? We
would
got
say,
my,
yeah.
my good
So
friend
let's
Mike
keep it
Smith.
in.
How are you? And then we have my cousin Teresa Donato. He is so awesome. Well, clearly she's talking about you, Tom, not me.
I would think so.
I know so. This
Um,
is really good.
yeah, I would.
I love the tart. I'm a huge fan of the tart.
Yeah, yeah.
What is your grade on it?
So are we still talking about this one? Or
Well, I'd love to know your opinion of it. If you want to give it a grade, I'm going to give it a grade, but I want to get you to give a grade first. We'll get the grade though. Get the grade though. I talk
are
real
we doing
fast
it
now.
now? Or are we doing it at the end?
I figured that maybe
Yeah.
if you wanted to, of
Now
course,
we
if you
doing it at
wanted
the
to,
end,
do an individual grade and then a grade as a whole.
and then a rating, and then an individual 1, 2, 3. But as they compare to each other, it's going to be difficult because this one is the only one that will stand on its own.
It's all about the difference.
And then going forward, it'll be hard not to compare. But as of this, are we going A, B, C, D? Are we going 1 to 5, 1 to 10? Let's go 1 to 5. I think 1 to 5 is.
I could
I'm
do
going
it
to
1 to
say this is a
5.
strong 3, 4. I'm going to say this is a
I'll go with
strong
a.
3.5 to 4.
I'm going to go with the ever so famous pie, and we're going to go with 3.14 pie. PI.
Weird.
That's one. Really delicious, though.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
This is the one that I'm quite interested about because I like pomelos.
Yeah,
Do you know what a
pomelo.
pomelo
Actually, you
is?
know
You didn't
what?
know what a yuzu was. Do you know what a pomelo is?
Pomelo is
Now,
actually the old wooden ship that was
is
used
this?
during the medieval times.
Oh, these are you can't eat wooden ships.
You drink them after you prepare
Now,
it.
a pomelo is a
Ooh.
pomelo is either there's a pomelo that's a fruit, but there's also a pomelo that's a drink that are both very grapefruity.
So we have another tart. I'm
You know
liking
what I mean?
this because I'm a tart smith. You'll have to grow these
Did
in
you
the
give it the old
backyard along with the
nostralization yet?
schnozberries.
Well, here on a
Definitely
side
does
note,
sting them.
we looked at we were at the. Oh, that smells good.
Couldn't agree more.
We were at the home center the other day, and they had these little patio plants of like almonds and lemons and limes, and they said you could just grow them in your house. But the pot was
Ooh.
like a paint gallon pot, a paint pot, and they said grow them in this for 2 to 3 years, then switch it to a 10-gallon container for another several years, and then switch it to a 25-gallon container for the rest of its life. Now that's half of 55 gallon that you're supposed to be dragging in and out of your house all the time. How is that even practical?
It's all about the difference. But my Uncle Mark, my good man down there, he's asking, what are we
Yeah,
drinking, fellas? We are having the White Claw Hard Seltzer. This is the Surf Edition, which so far has been pretty tardy.
we're
Smells
drinking this.
delicious.
We're drinking this, Mark.
Here, I can
It does.
throw up
I
the
like the
old
smell of this one
box
better.
for him. There we go, Uncle Mark. For those that are going to be viewing on Spotify, we're showing the box of all the different flavors of White Claw. Let's taste it. Cheers to you. Whenever you're ready.
Let's taste it. Cheers to you.
Cheers to you. Oh, not a fan.
I
don't know. It tastes like a plastic baby doll.
No, it tastes like something. It
Like,
tastes
wooden
like
ship.
no. This tastes like the outer coating of one of those Spree candies. The hard coating. You know what a Spree candy is? You ever have those Spree?
Where would you have? Yes, and you're absolutely right. But where would you have thought of that? Oh, you're so right.
That's exactly what it tastes like.
It's exactly
Spree
what it
candy.
tastes like. Jessica Hess says a pomelo is something invented by Bob Cratchit. So Bob Cratchit you know how I'm a big fan of Bob Cratchit. He was every answer in the Christmas trivia.
I love the Christmas Carol, but I've never heard any. Bob Cratchit from the Christmas Carol?
Yeah, he invented
that Bob Cratchit.
Apparently, he invented it.
The drink? He invented the drink? He was so poor. How could he afford to get a pomelo?
Uncle Scrooge. Really?
I remember in the movie he's got a little candle and he's warming himself over at his desk. But anyway, okay, ready?
There's a struggle.
Rating. What are you giving it?
Tastes like chlorine water. I'm giving it a 1.8. Oh,
give it a 2. I would drink it.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be my first choice out of the box, but I would drink it.
Oh God!
Do you need a palate? Do you need a palate cleanser?
Oh yeah, I gotta. Yeah, where's my water out here? Oh man, I think I have another glass around here somewhere, but that was. I'm gonna give it a fresh glass on that one. Oh.
So while you cleanse, let's what was in that one? Let's.
That was just a little something. Just
so let's talk about so why you're control of your taste buds. Let's talk a little bit about moving forward. What people are gonna hear and see here at the last call at Grantham Pub. There's a lot of times, and I hope you all watch our YouTube channel. We make a lot of great drinks. We do these with Tom where we sample a lot of packaged goods, different liquors. Else. There's a whole playlist of Tasting with Tom. If you are a dedicated subscriber to us over on YouTube, you can find that tastings, including those with good old Frankie James, my daughter Jess, and even my brother Tim at times has graced us with his at the Grantham Pub Underground. But a lot of times, especially when we're making cocktails and talking about different things, you just want to get to it and make the cocktail, and you don't have a lot of time to talk about, where these drinks came from. I am a big fan of the history of cocktails, the history of liquors, different things like that. But unfortunately, you just can't get into it during, our 10 or 15 or 20-minute session as we're making drinks. But this place right here, last call at Grantham Pub Underground, is where you're going to find it.
100% true. 100% true. And if you see right below, that's where they can find you at, right there on that ticker. Subscribe on YouTube and, YouTube channel at Grantham Pub Underground, and then the Twitter handle also. Oh, completely frozen. That's okay. We'll just simply remove them and bring them back. That's okay. Tom will be back in a minute, but I'm more than happy to just say a few things. But yeah, definitely want to subscribe to the Grantham Pub Underground YouTube channel at Grantham Pub Underground. I don't know if you are. And then he also has
but if you are,
Twitter page.
Yeah. So you can follow us on. Certainly subscribe to us, Grantham Pub. Follow us on Twitter at Grantham Pub. Follow us on Instagram at I think it's also at Grantham Pub. That's terrible that I don't know
Instagram
that, right?
There. That's not good that I didn't know that either.
The cool thing, yes. And if you're just in for, want to smash and grab, quick in and out, find something cool to drink, check out our shorts on YouTube. They're also duplicated as reels on Instagram. Instagram. We do what we call short shots. Short shots or shot shorts. It's kind of like YouTube's answer to TikTok. So we make a quick shot, tell you how to make it. They're fun, they're exciting, they're delicious. We have a good time with those as well. So that being
I
said,
don't know how you do all that stuff. You're good with the
Frankie, what do
social,
you say
with
we
the
try
media
another
now
one?
of it. Yes, let's do it.
Yeah. So moving on.
Moving on.
We are going to try a watermelon lime. More citrus. These have been very citrus heavy to this point.
I'm very happy about that because I'm a big tart. Oh, nice. Very nice. There we go.
I can just, this is the first one that I smelled just opening the can.
Tom, I couldn't agree with you more. I opened the can. I was looking around. I was like, what is that? I thought that there was an old wooden ship outside or something. Oh my goodness. smells like the color purple.
No, it doesn't. It smells like watermelon Jolly Rancher.
What's purple?
See, I think all watermelon things, flavored things, are basically Jolly Ranchers.
Hard to disagree.
You know what they should do, this is if White Claw is watching me right now, this is what you should do. Have a plain seltzer, because
club soda.
And yes, and then because
Original.
this is what back in the people of my generation used to do with that wonderful product called Zima, or you get plain and then Jolly Rancher in it to dissolve it. You make your own flavors. So any flavor of Jolly Rancher you could make into a hard with just if you had plain. At some point,
I saw that
we might
on a
talk
rap
about
video
here
one time.
how to if you were so inclined, maybe one day I'll explain how to make your own hard seltzer, and you can do this yourself.
Wow.
So, did you still smelling?
I can't stop smelling it. I'm ready to taste it though. Here we go.
It's very water. All right, here we go. Cheers.
Very watermelon-y.
Watermelon Jolly Rancher.
Wow.
With the back,
damn good.
With the undertone like this, undertone of citrus. I wouldn't necessarily say lime, but I would indeed say it gets you, right here where you get the citrus right back here.
Really good, tasty. The watermelon taste is very strong with this. It doesn't have too much of that
watermelon forward. Watermelon forward. It is a supporting is. I will say this: the tartness is a supporting player.
It's like the center to the quarterback,
and it's not. And you. Is he a supporting player? I would say.
I would definitely say he is.
See if you're gonna. All right. Okay. But I like it. I'm digging it.
I'm gonna take this down. 4.2.
I'm gonna say. 4.2. It's a strong 4. It's 4.5 for me.
Yeah, it was quite tasty. This is a great variety pack so far. I'll tell you. Now, because remember last one that we did when we did the iced teas with True.
I'm digging it.
Sam Adams, our good buddy Sam Adams, was creator of the Truly iced tea, I believe, when we did that tasting with Tom.
Wow. Frankie James is on the ball. I didn't know about that.
The noggin, yeah, we were talking about that because the White Claw was its own brand.
Here's the great thing about seltzers And I'm going to tell you what I like about seltzers, and then I'm going to ask you the same thing. 1, less filling. 2, they're not a lot of sugar. So you can drink, not that you would drink a lot.
Hmm. Yeah,
3,
definitely. Okay.
a myriad of flavors. And 4, it's like the perfect light thing to drink now that we're getting into the warm weather. If you don't
Yes.
want to drink, it's like drinking a cocktail without drinking a cocktail. You're not killing yourself with, vodka or gin. A lot of people, gin and tonic is the quintessential summer drink for a lot of people. Not a gin guy here, not a tonic guy here.
Same.
But I can see where people see that. So this, if you wanted something ready made, seltzers are the perfect thing to go for. What do you think?
All right, so here's what I
Give
think.
me your
I mean, you
opinion of this.
my opinion, and you hit a lot of them right on the head with the old hammer. They're refreshing. They're not too. You're not gonna get bloated from them like you would like a beer. The great flavors, lots of variety. It's good to have options, and of course, my favorite. Yeah, you can mix them with liquor and really step it up a notch. But only if you're staying home. You can't drink.
The
and drive.
only thing
We feel
that
like
I
that.
will say, yeah, oh, absolutely, we never drink and drive. The only thing I will say, and that's something that I like about them. They are a lot more effervescent or fizzier than beer. I think they're more carbonated than beer.
Carbonated. Mm-hmm.
So I think they're more, they're more burpy.
Burpee. Well, burpee
But
is one word. So
to each his
my
own.
Uncle Will checking in.
Burpy.
I only drink beer. Well, drop us a comment of a recommendation of a variety pack of beer you would like us to sample. Maybe we'll do that in the future.
Yeah, right. It seems to me the variety packs you find more around the holidays. Is that just me or?
We love the holidays. So,
Yeah.
without further ado,
So 3 down, 1 to go. And
I got
this
a feeling I'm
is
going to love this
because
one.
it's the only non-citrus in the pack.
It has acai, which of course you know what that is, right? Do you know what acai is, Tom? Do you know what acai is, Tom?
It's
I can tell you
it's
if you
I
want to
think
know.
it's like some kind of it's like a little bud or something.
No, that's incorrect.
Oh, I
It's
just made a mess.
actually, you guessed it, it's actually an old wooden ship.
It's not a wooden ship.
It's not a wooden ship. But I'm sure it's going to taste delicious.
It's not.
A little heavy on the pour there.
First,
Ooh.
with smash of
I can
wild
smell the
berry
acai in
flavor.
it.
I don't even know what I say. Ooh.
You ready for the finale?
I'm gonna no, but do you want to know what the smell is first?
Oh, got a little bit of lips.
Do you want to know the smell?
Tell me, a little clogged up.
Frankenberries.
The old Frankenberry. You know that cereal was actually named after me, correct?
Frankenberry cereal.
That cereal was actually named after me.
Yes.
That's what I heard. Just what I heard there, Tom. I can't wait to drink it. Bottoms up. Here we go. Cheers to you. I can still see it, kind of. You can still kind of see me. Yeah, it's cool. Oh. I'm surprised. I'm a little taken back.
I think I get more acai than I do berry. Oh, your uncle lives large.
Sierra Nevada.
See, I'm not a. See,
They do. Yeah, me either.
Yeah, I'm
Me
not
either.
a pale
I'm
ale
scared
guy.
about it. Yeah,
I just
IPA
can't do a
too.
lot of.
Oof.
I'm just, I drink anything above about 20 to 25 IBUs, and I'm out. I'm
Phew.
just not a hop guy.
Well, I'll tell you, from the last time we did this show together, when we first met, which was the greatest day of our lives, from the first episode that we did to the second episode right after, you could tell the difference in how intoxicated we were. That's for sure. Because of
That that was the greatest day of your life.
our our
Wow.
life.
Hour.
You just didn't know it yet.
You talking about me and you, or you and Jess, or you?
You never know. It's all about the difference. This is okay.
Yeah. It's. I mean, it's like Frankenberries.
I'm gonna give this.
Hey.
I don't know.
I'm giving it a deuce.
3.5. I'll give it a 3.5. I still
3.5. See, I'm lower than you. I'm at a 2.
You're a hard man to impress, Tom. Okay. Has anything ever
I
got
mean,
a
hey,
perfect score? Has
I like
anything
what I
ever got a
like.
perfect score from you?
Drink wise,
Drink
yes,
wise, really?
yes.
Huh.
Deep Eddy, sweet tea, iced tea vodka. There's a video for that if you're so inclined. Maybe we'll throw
I
up a
will have
link.
to check it out.
Um,
We'll have to
but
grab like the
yeah, I mean,
champions
this
rounds,
one,
like the best of the
it's
best.
too much. What's your? Well, yeah, but it's going to have to be cross the. What are you going to
It's a
compare like
terrible idea.
seltzers to vodkas? That's fair?
It's
Yeah.
the terrible idea there. Sorry.
So I think there's too much acai in this. So now, you know what we have to do? First, I have to give a little drink of water because I have to wash out of my.
I'm gonna have a little water myself.
We have to rate them. We have to rank them. Now that we've rated them, we have to rank them.
Well, I know my favorite, hands down.
So I have to go through them again, I think.
I'm literally am doing a little quick sample, and while we're doing a little sample, guys, drop a comment and for any future test tasting that you may want to see with Tasting with Tom. Good ideas are always good to have. Make sure
Or
you
it doesn't have
subscribe
to be. It
also to
doesn't
the
have to
channel.
be. It doesn't have to be just what you want us to taste test, and we're doing that. When it's costs a lot of money to go out and buy beer, buy seltzers, booze, buy stuff. I don't mind because one, I like it, and two, it helps you know where to put your hard-earned dollars, especially today of all places when money does not go anywhere near as far as it used to. You don't want to waste your money, and I think we do a pretty good job of steering you in the right direction.
I
But
couldn't
not
agree more.
just tell us not just to check out for you, but what you might want to talk about. Do you want to know about uh, the history of a certain drink, or another, like, I am a big fan of cocktails. If
Bourbon.
you watch the show, you're a subscriber. What?
You're a big fan of bourbon.
I'm a big fan of
Yeah.
classic cocktails from. I am a big fan of bourbon. And so just, anything you'd like us to talk about, we're here for you. We'll do our best to you the best information we can find about hospitality, cocktails, beverages, and anything having to do with enjoying friends at home. If you have a home bar. Oh, side note, big news coming up about home bars, FYI. So stay tuned to that. Be subscribe to the channel because you're not going to want to miss it. So, are we ready to rate? So we're surprised.
Which one am I surprised about? A couple, actually.
Not that big surprise. You said you had a surprise for us later in the show.
You're absolutely right. I did, and let me check with the surprise. Well, she said almost. Let's hope for the best.
Okay. So we'll vamp.
Yeah.
So let's get into the rest. I think. Hold on.
This is probably my favorite. This might be my favorite.
I know my least favorite. Yeah.
All right, let's do least favorite first. Go ahead. What's yours?
Should we go top to bottom? Let's go bottom to top. Bottom to top. My least favorite is Wild Berry Acai.
My least favorite is probably the pomelo. Not a fan. Not a fan of the pomelo. Wait, is that true? Hold on. No, yeah, don't like the pomelo. I had to double check that one. Oh, God itself. Oh. No, I don't like it. Oh. Don't like the pomelo. I think
This
I'm
is very difficult going forward. And then my next least favorite. Are you ready for number 4? Number 3. This would be third. Number 3. 4 is Wild Acai. Number 3, I'm going to go with Citrus Yuzu. I like the citrusy, but I can't get over that mint aftertaste.
Well, my second least one was the Wild Berry Acai. So my least favorite was Citrus Yuzu and then the Wild Berry. That's where I'm at right now.
I thought you said pomelo was your least favorite. You said pomelo was your least favorite.
I did say that, so I ruined everything.
Did you change?
No. There's so I think I'm confusing myself. You know how I get. Do a lot of thinking and I get distracted. So yeah, you're right. Pomelo. Pomelo was my least favorite, and then the Wild Berry Acai. A little comment up here.
I just have the final tasting of the last 2.
Very tasty.
Okay. My next, number 2, my runner-up, as we all know, is very important because should the favorite White Claw Surf Hard Seltzer not be able to complete its duties, the number 2 will take over as the winning White Claw Surf Hard Seltzer.
It's like Miss America.
So my number 2 is the watermelon lime.
Citrus Uzuzu Mizzou is my runner-up. Which then only leaves
You're going citrus?
A champion.
So by popular process of elimination, my winning thoughts on Sea Isles. What's that mean?
The Sea Isle iced teas. Have you tried them?
Mike Smith. What?
There's a Sea Isle tea that's
I have not.
It's a hard spice tea. Really? Oh, Tom. People are raving about these. Have you got them? Are they in your area?
Is this like? Well, is it like Sea Isle, New Jersey?
I believe so.
So
I'll find a
probably
picture
not
of it,
area.
and I'll add it in. So I'll find a quick picture of it. So you keep
because that we all know how I like my hard iced teas. So by process of elimination, Pomelo tropical Pomelo Smash is my winning Wild Surf
Really?
White Claw Hard Seltzer. And I think that puts you at watermelon for number one, correct?
You couldn't be more right. I mean, the watermelon to me was just an absolute delish. And the good thing is that we have our picture here of the sea isles for you for viewing purposes only because you can't drink what's on the computer screen. Tom, you already know that. There they are, the Sea Isle iced tea. You have not tried these yet.
I've even seen those.
Oh, Tom.
Hoop
Well,
tea.
next
Does
time
that say hoop tea?
we visit, whoever visits, we're going to bring us down some or up some, wherever the hell you live. I think you're up. Be up. Yeah,
We're up from you.
they're delicious.
Yes. If you look at a map,
You're up.
we are
Okay.
up. Wow.
Can't read a map. GPS.
So there you have it, folks. If you are interested in something new, give the White Claw Hard Seltzer Surf Variety Pack a try. You have your Yuzu, Lime Yuzu, Pomelo Smash, Watermelon Lime, or no, Citrus Yuzu. I said Lime Yuzu. Citrus Yuzu, Pomelo Smash, Watermelon Lime, and Wild Berry Acai. They're all, I would say you can't go wrong. You're going to like them. I would drink any one of them. If I was served any one of these, that's all I could drink, I would absolutely drink it. My favorite, pomelo, tropical pomelo. Frankie likes the watermelon lime.
Watermelon lime. It was
But,
absolutely
hey.
delicious.
But folks, try them. Tell us what you think. Leave comments. Let us know what you think about these delicious White Claw seltzers. We've done a lot of White Claws here at the Grantham Pub Underground. And this
Yes, we have.
on our first episode of The Last Call.
Last call always
got
makes
some
me
winners.
upset. It does. Last call always makes me upset. I believe that our breaking news here.
Been given
I
last
get
call
word.
just yet.
Oh yeah, because I think that our video is completed. I think that's the word I'm getting. The video, a little prize, is completed and being sent to me as we speak. So we just have to hold on for a quick second here because we have to play the video. But let's take some comments. Let's see what people are
I'll
saying
vape
here.
a little bit.
Bud Light aluminums go way down smooth. Well, that's a beer. That's beer.
That's beer.
The aluminum bottle.
I tell you, I can't argue. People that like their Budweiser like their Budweiser. Bud Light's a big seller. If people didn't buy it, they wouldn't sell it. So, I think
We also
is Budweiser still number one?
I can't agree with that. There's no way possible it's number one. Because the watermelon lime smash is number one. My opinion.
I'm talking for beer.
Oh,
Is
for
Budweiser
beer.
still the number one beer company?
That's a great question, actually.
Because now Miller and Coors are the same company now.
Yes, they are. It is. It is. We have. Listen, we got a lot of Bud fans here. Bud is my go-to at the bars.
Yeah. I see. Well, around me, I'm trying to think when I go to bars around here. I see a lot of Bud Light. I see a lot of around where I live. I do see a lot of Busch. Yeah. Black Cherry White Claw. We tried that.
We did.
I believe Jess and I tried the White Claws versus we did White Claw versus True. Check out that video because there were some interesting results in that taste test between White Claw and Truly as far as the cherry berry fruit varieties. We compared only ones that they had in common.
That?
Well, certainly have to check out Grantham Pub Underground on YouTube. Check out Tasting with Tom. All our taste tests, comparisons, review there. And you can see that with me and none other but Jess of the Jess sign.
Oh, well,
So Frankie James, tell me one thing.
Tell it to me.
What is new in the world of Frankie James? In the world
Well,
of Frankie
what's new?
James, what can people look out for?
Yeah,
Tell us where to find
oh,
Frankie James.
oh, absolutely. Well, Frank the Tank Show has been rebooted. Okay, Frank the Tank Show, covering sports all over town, a hot take and cupcake kind of show. We already have an episode up, season 2, episode 1 that was just done. Go check that out on my personal page, the Frank the Tank Twitter page at Tankin41, and we could also do the Frank the Tank
And
Show on Facebook.
that would be, just to interrupt, that would be for fans in the Philadelphia metropolitan area who follow the Philly sports teams.
Well, the good thing is that this is an all sports. We're doing all sports, from golf to MMA to cricket to badminton to football, even to Special Olympics. We're covering all aspects of sports.
Nice,
Special
nice,
guests.
nice. I'll
Yeah,
have
we're
to
covering
check
all
that
sports.
out.
We're branching all out. All right, we're branching all out.
You
I
a
just
special
can't wait
guest?
for this
Who's your
tribute
special
we keep on.
guest? Could I be
We
a
have
special
a special
guest?
guest. I have. You could be a special guest, yes, because you do a little coaching, I believe, there, Coach, haven't you? No, not coaching.
I do
Basketball.
not
What do you do?
do
Basketball. You play
coaching. No.
basketball. No, you
Actually,
play.
I have that. No, that's not true. I have coached in the past. Look to your left and find out that I have coached in the past.
Well,
Although
not sure what that means.
I coach soccer, and total disclaimer, I knew nothing about soccer, so I coached soccer like hockey. We dumped and chased. We we didn't have the half board to go off of, but it was very hockey centric, our soccer team. But I digress.
Well, you can't go wrong with that. But, well, yeah, I mean, listen, we have a comment here. Get me on the podcast if we're talking about May.
Well,
This was a
that's good to know.
great episode, Tom. This was a good episode to do.
It was.
Couldn't be more happier to be doing this with you. That's for sure.
And I'm happy to, it's because I know, aside from maybe nobody, who enjoys tasting with Tom as much as Frankie James.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more, because it's the best work I've ever done. So, do we do a final grade of, like, as a whole? As a whole, what would we say our final grade was?
As a whole, this 90 pack is definitely a go-to thumbs up. If you're looking for something refreshing, something light, something summery, something fruity, with the White Claw Surf variety pack, you can't go wrong. Up around me, it's about $18 and change, but it is down by you. So, I mean, it's a decent buy. I think it's well worth your money.
I couldn't agree more. And the good thing is that our video is done. Yeah. So I got to get that on the screen here. So
our video is done. So, folks, if you tasting with Tom, you like hanging with Frankie James, this is the kind of hijinks and, shall I say, shenanigans you might see from time to time.
And I can only be hoping that you will be doing this more, because we need a drink show on the network. That's for damn sure.
Oh, here you go. This is it. This is your go-to home entertaining and hospitality base where you can do things to have a good time with your family and friends. Grantham Pub Underground and the Last Call at the Grantham Pub podcast.
Absolutely. Couldn't
so
be more
how are we
happier
doing
with
on that special?
Sure. Yep. Just trying to get it going here, Tom. It's just got to save it. Not really sure even how to do that. But we're I think we're figuring it out. We're almost there. I can't let you go without playing the video. That's for damn sure. That's just where
I can vamp some more. I can vamp some more. I think next time I had a whole episode of my favorite spirit, which is, as we all know, bourbon.
I can't even figure.
We talked about where bourbon came from, its history, its whoa, its history, it's how it's made. Well, not how it's made. How it's made. I don't remember if it was how it's made, but it was some good. So that kind of thing is what you're going to find here, and I think next time we are going to talk about. No, yet. You tell us. Write us. Leave us a comment. Send us a message. What you want to talk about here at the last call for that extra helping of in good times with your family and friends. What do you got, Frankie?
Couldn't agree more.
For so long.
I know you did such a great job. We're gonna have to save this video for our next episode because we're having some technical difficulties. Breaks my heart. Very upset about it.
Okay.
But it just only brings them more. Now they have to come back to the next episode. They have to.
They do. They do. With that being said, I will officially make last call. So one more time with my good friend, Frankie James. And thanks to good old Jess Hess behind the scene, helping us along, getting us up and running. Oh, the lights are dimming. You have one last drink with your little sweetheart in the corner. You're wondering, should I call a cab? Am I okay to drive? If you're even wondering, you need to call a cab or a ride share or anything. Because here at the Grantham Pub Underground, I don't want you drinking and driving. We want you home safe so you can come back again and again and be part of our Grantham Pub. We like our regulars. Come back and join us on YouTube. Join us here best and have a good time with us as we talk about all things cocktails, hospitality, and good times with family and friends. So, good friend, Frankie James. Say goodnight, Frankie.
Well, I couldn't be more happier.
I will say
to everybody.
So from me to you, till I see you right at the Grantham Pub Underground, for last call, remember, don't drink and drive, and as Frankie likes to hear, get at the bar for you. Good night.
And we have the video, and we're going to play it before we leave tonight. It's done. We're ready. Tom, thank you so much. This one's for you. Oh, man, you couldn't be more happier about that one. A little tribute there. But that's all I got. Oh, yeah, shout out to Joseph.
That was excellent.
That bad boy.
All right, buddy.
See you on the road there, Tom. Here we go.
All right, I did my big sign off. I have nothing left.